Hello, guys. Welcome back to that Cov Pod. I'm joined by John and Jig as always, and we are about to talk about a fourth Coventry win in a row, a win that makes us feel very, very good at the top of the table. Before we jump into that, though, John, the Brits last night mixing with the Stars. You've just walked through the door in London. How was it?
Oh, mate, every night, mate. I think I'm definitely worse than Jig. I think Jig gets a lot of stick on here for the sesh, but I was absolutely battered last night. I walked into a party, and this is the power of the Sky Blue Army. I walked into a party, and there was a lot of people there from various different walks of life. And the person that was running the party for Universal come up to me and she went, "John, there's someone here." I went, "Who's here?" And Jeff Goldblum was stood right in front of us, and I thought, "Oh, Jurassic Park!" And they went, and I went up to go, a bit of Jurassic Park. Noel Gallagher's there, all that. They went, "Some lads here plays for Coventry." I went, "Who?" And they went, "Rudoni." I went, "Rodoni, where is he?" It was 3 floors. They went, "We don't know what floor he's on." I went, looked at my wife. I went, "See you in a bit." And I was off for an hour trying to find him, and I tracked him down into the bar on the top floor. And he looked absolutely devastated when he seen me. But I'm joking. Do you know what? What a lovely lad. Had a good 10-minute chat with him. He was absolutely gassed. I think he was on the lemonades as well. And I made him have a drink. I said, "Come on, you got to reward yourself with these wins." But what a lovely kid. Had a great night. He was raving. There was a lady there who supported someone else chat. And he was like, "Listen, there's nowhere better than the CBS. Our fans are the best. The atmosphere is unreal. When we go up, it was all when we go up. It was positive chat. Brilliant insight. Lovely kid. Real testament to that squad, the kind of character that he is. And it was nice to see him. So, and I've literally just walked through the door. I feel absolutely hanging. Got a lovely cup of tea with an extra sugar in it, and we're going to crack on. So let's get going.
Some follow-up question to that. Sorry, who had worse shoes on last night?
I think probably me, mate. I had like a kind of call center type shoe on. I actually said to Jack, I said, "Hey, I'll back you on them Mays and Margiela little camel toe numbers." And he went, "Oh, I've got a bit of heat on them, didn't I?" But he definitely listens to the pod because he said he likes listening because we backed him, and he goes, "And we did turn on him for a second when he weren't turning up." But he was also aware that we said he'd go on a run of goals, and he went, "How's 3 and 3 for you?" When it will do very nicely, young man. And I gave him an Aperol Spritz, which is a drink of choice. He didn't know what it was, which I weren't sure, I believed. And I said, "It's an iron brew." Give him a wink. And I said, "I'm on the top floor if you want to come up." And then he popped up with his brother and had a little dance. And he was in some like nice little kind of almost, just like a trainer, leisure wear. Looked good. He looked sharp, mate, to be fair. And there was quite a few random Cov fans in there from other parts of the music industry that I didn't know existed. But
were you in the Ivy?
Mate. We're on the. They had their part in the Ivy Asia of all places. Very strange.
I'll mark it. Right, football. Thanks,
football.
John.
Let's get on with it, mate.
I mean, Jig, man on the ground. I thought it was a brilliant first half performance yesterday, just overall. And then we concede late. But why don't we start from the start and how we started? Because I thought we were superb for 30 minutes, really.
I think that's the best half of football that I can remember so far this season. Dominated it. Should have been way more than. Well, shouldn't have been going in at 1-1 at half time at all. But we should have been probably 2-3 up. We had some good chances, a nice little set piece routine that I've never seen us do before. When Grimes pulled it back to SA, and he struck a couple nice in the first half, but both blocked, which is a shame because they were flying goal bound. And then he went a bit quiet, SA. But the others up there, EMC, really good again. Always running at his man, always creating problems, always doing well. Wright, I thought he started really well, was physical, was having a good battle with a couple of their players, gave a couple of shove off the ball, and I was like, "Go on, Hadji." Then he got his goal, and then after that, he went a bit quiet for some. I don't know why, but he got his goal still, so that's all that matters. And Rodoni was everywhere. He was left wing, right wing, covering that 10 role yesterday, perfectly. And I think
left wing, right wing, 10, Manchester, Brit Awards.
Everywhere. Yeah, Brit Awards, yeah. I'm surprised he had the energy left to go there.
Table 52. He was everywhere, mate.
I genuinely thought he was superb. Rodoni is just... see, now he's playing well and he's scoring 3-3 and we know he listens. It feels like we're bigging him up for the sake of it. But genuinely, his performances, like... next level. There was a moment, I can't remember it exactly. He did a turn on the halfway line and drove with the ball 30 yards. One touch with his right foot, took out the defender out of it, drove 30 yards and played in Mason Clark.
Yeah.
And we maybe should have scored that chance as well when the ball was played into the middle. But there were touches and moments there, like we said, where you thought, I think you're back, Rudy. I think you're actually back to your best.
Yeah, the ball was sticking to his feet again. Before he's kind of lost that a little bit in this, when he had his little patch of not being where we know he can be. But this time it was really sticking to his feet out on the wings. It was sticking to his feet in the middle. It was, his Feetabix were back.
He's got some honey on his Feetabix.
Yeah, there you go.
It's sticking to him. Yeah. Sticking to him.
I
John,
I like that. I like that. Go
on. I just think, how much credit are you taking then for your little pep talk? Is it a follow-up pep talk with Rudy? He's got back to his best on his own, hasn't he?
Of course he has, mate. No one's listening to this. Come on, let's be real. I'm sure he's just being polite. But what I loved about yesterday is we've seen it from home, haven't we? The reason why we stopped shipping goals, the fullbacks have inverted slightly. They're a lot more narrower inside with the two centre halves. You got Onyeka and Matty Grimes tucked in front, and we've been compact. We've been, two banks of 4 or 4-5 in front of that box. We've defended the box really well. Yesterday, completely different thing. You saw the fullbacks kind of open out, getting forward. You saw Matty Grimes carrying the ball into spaces in that first half, more than people realise, actually. But Rodoni in them pockets on the half turn. I talk about the holy South London trinity of Rodoni, Mason Clark and Esse. I think Esse will be kind of in and out and switch with Tats. I think Tats is probably more so the first choice. Some lovely Feetabix from Esse though. Proper street footballer, isn't he, on the right hand side? Rinse that fullback. But Rodoni, time and time again on the half turn, wanting it in them pockets, driving into space, looking for Mason Clark. Jack Wright as well, good movement. The one where he had the shot at the near post saved. Obviously, great movement for his goal, pulled off at the back stick. I think it was Rodoni again or Grimes who burst out, give it to Mason Clark. Jay gets round the back. Lovely little shift and whip into the back stick. Made it look easy. But all in all, first half, they looked excellent, didn't they, for 35, 40 minutes. And then Onyeka goes off and we kind of revert to type a little bit again, and it starts becoming a little bit of a struggle. But you say that, I mean, Torp, again, angled a beautiful ball. Great movement from Hadji again. Props. Lovely first touch. Keeper come out, made a good save. There was a claim for a penalty, no chance. Big hand on it. But yeah, listen, it's a sign of champions, mate. I was watching up in Manchester, as you know, and I was like, big points drop this from the position we were in first half. And to nick that goal at the end, I'm like, 4 on the spin from where we were. Come on, do me a favour, mate. Frank is absolutely on the cigars, isn't he?
Oh, he loved it at the end. Did you see him rubbing his belly to the Stoke fans?
Loved it.
Oh, he was proper going, woo. Oh, yeah, brilliant. Because it was Stoke away when I think one of their fans was on at him all game. And then at the end of the game, he turned around and says, "Oh, do you like that one, fat boy?" Didn't he? I was like, "Yes, go on, Frank."
I love all that.
He's got that beef, anyway, with Stoke from his playing as well. And he's clearly they keep not getting to him, but he loves giving it back to him. Oh, I just love that about a manager. I'm a manager with a bit of personality. I want to go back to our first goal, by the way, because I think Jay De Silva, he was unbelievable yesterday. I thought, he was so good on the ball. I thought the footwork he showed, Jig, to put that cross in, it was great. But throughout the 90 minutes, I thought he was fantastic yet again.
Yeah, I thought he was really good. I thought we know he's good going forward. He's very good, technically very good. He's a really good footballer. And like John said, to get it quickly out of his feet, to whip that cross in, Hadji Wright 2-3 yards out, even with a dodecahedron head, he's not missing that. That's going straight in. Yeah.
What shape was his head? I don't know. Hexagon this week. It was all right, wasn't it?
It's got to be round this week because he scored.
Yeah. No, it's nice. It was a lovely tiny little shift, half a yard whip.
Yeah.
In perfect area, wasn't it? Right in that corridor. And he was there. It was good movement to him, to be fair. I know he went a little bit quiet in the second half, but he still had that movement from Torp, found him. And he got his goal. And that's all you want from Hadji all day long. Can't fault him.
No.
I also know I gave him a little bit of stick recently, AMC, for his end product and stuff, but I thought he was, again, in that first half, so threatening, so just top quality, John, in terms of what he can produce on that wing, getting out defenders. He's just fantastic.
Well, he can go left or right, and that's a defender's nightmare, isn't it? I think he went round the left, got pulled for that free kick that Grimes whipped to the edge of the box for SA, which I like. I like that. We saw Rodoni back on free kicks. Mason Clark always looking for as the out ball, or he can take a defender away and let Hadji pull off into that channel. Cutting inside, taking a shot. The keeper made a good save. Yeah, he's just a threat, mate. Jig's 6 million. He's got to hang his head on that one.
I do now. I do.
You do now. But listen, you know what? He was another one that was a little bit frustrating, but it's consistency with him now. He's a constant outball. You're seeing it again with Wright. He's hit a little patch now where everything he kind of touches is going in. Rodoni, the emergence of the man, and I think collectively it just gives you a boost and everyone levels up. And it looked easy again yesterday, didn't it? All of a sudden, out of nowhere, it was just, the shoulders were relaxed and we were just playing with freedom. And
too easy.
Yeah, but we found a way. Look, we were a little bit wasteful, but we still found the way in the second half with that frustration. Years ago, that had just petered out and we'd have maybe even lost the game, as mad as it is with the stats and the possession and the chances created. But they went out, they found the result. Good ball in round the back, over the top. Sims put him under pressure. You have to give him credit there. Keeper flapped, banged. Jack steady, hit the target.
Yeah, and Rodoni does well there because he's following it in. So he's sprinting after it. So he's anticipating something's going to happen. And I was what were the scenes like, Jig? I mean, even beyond that goal were unbelievable. It went off. It was wicked. It was really good. And the Cov fans were at the Stoke fans. The Stoke fans were trying to get over to the Cov fans. Yeah, it was good. It was good scenes at the end.
More about the keeper as well. What was it? Simpkin in your head, Simpkin?
In your head, yeah. They were singing that, and then we were singing it back to him after he messed up. Yeah. Wow. He was time wasting bad though. I mean, Rushworth done it at Sheffield United way. Fair enough. Keepers do it. They'll go down. They'll get the treatment, or they'll take a ball to the other side for the goal kick. They'll get a booking. But he just kept doing it, and I was thinking that would be a bookable offence if he wasn't already booked. And then he was doing it more, and he was not collecting a ball that Sakamoto put on the spot for him, and he's gone to get another one, things like that. And I thought, that's a bit too much. It's a bit too much. So it felt like a bit of karma at the end. I was like, get it up.
The issue is there, though. No ref. You can give a keeper a yellow card for time wasted. No ref's ever going to have the bottle to give him two yellows and send him off. I don't think I've ever seen that in football. I don't think I ever will.
No,
it just gives them leeway to do what they want, basically. But we were praising it in midweek when Rushworth did it. So as I say, we can't be too sided here. I'm surprised, John. The goal we conceded, you haven't had I wrote down what happened for the goal, so I have notes here. The Hadji Wright, nearly a Hadji Wright hat trick of errors here. He was offside, by the way. He gave away the free kick in the build-up.
Yeah.
And what is that clearance he does, by the way?
I don't know, mate. I've just kind of come away from it the last few weeks and gone, when he's scoring goals, I've got to start turning the blind eye on the big man. lovely smile. He's just like that clearance, mate. Blimey, O'Reilly.
It's harder to put out for a corner, surely. I don't know how he's done it. He's
just wearing Rodoni's shoes, isn't he?
Cup of tea with that slice of cake, though, isn't it? Cup of tea with that slice of cake. But again, on the corner, who's marking the man? Grimes, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know if Grimes is the blocker or the marker. I think he's definitely one.
He ends up on the floor chasing the geezer back. It's got the header at the front post. Thomas on the line. It's a weak goal. That poor.
It's a physical mismatch though between Grimes and it's Wilmot, isn't it? Big centre back.
But you see that a lot though. I always think that there's a lot of mismatches. You watch Premier League games, you see some of the people that are like marking a Virgil or something. You're like, what's going on here? Bizarre, mate. So I don't. People have to explain that one to me sometimes. But weak goal to concede, especially it's a concentration thing for me. Especially when you dominated the first half the way you have. You've seen these games play out like this before, where you create. Don't take your chances. You get out on the sucker punch, and it was a classic case of that. So in many ways, you expected it to be a bit weirder in the second half. Onyeka going off, but they ground it out. They found the way.
I think
they sprinted in at half time as well.
By the way. Go on, Jig, sorry.
Yeah, they sprinted in, so it was literally 45 plus 3. The whistle went, the whole team ran in. So they ran straight into the change room. They knew, and I think Rodoni he got the man of the match in the lounge after. So he was saying at half time, they're all just looking around each other saying, we know we're better than these. We shouldn't be losing this game. Let's get out there and do a job.
Yeah.
So they kind of knew.
Yeah, I'm not sure we did a job on them in the second half, but we got the win.
No,
For sure. Kind of got
matters,
over
though,
the
innit?
line.
different, weren't it? It was Onyeka going off was the difference. It was like reverting back to pre him playing for us.
What was his injury? What did it look like? He looked like he had a bit of an issue with his shoulder at one point again, but he went straight down the tunnel. You said, Jig?
Yeah, he went straight down the tunnel. I think it was his thigh, shoulder and thigh.
Right.
But Rodoni said after that he asked if he's okay, and he said, "Yeah, I'm okay." So
Just
I think
possibly just a lot of game time in a row, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been thrown straight in, isn't he? So, but yeah, I mean, finding a way, lads. Finding a way. I mean, if you're one of the other sides chasing us and you're looking at it and you're thinking, "Cry, it's a blow, that another blow."
They all won this weekend. Borough to play Birmingham on Monday night. Very big game for them.
Mm-hmm.
But for us, we've got that gap now. 8 points between us and Borough. A decent gap between us and third as well. When you win 4 games in a row and we're top of the league, it's happening. It is happening. Jig, you said actually, didn't you, last pod? Ask me after Stoke.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
we are, mate.
Oh.
Get him asked. Get him asked.
No, I believe now. I think if you can keep that 11 that we know, I mean, switch the wingers out here and there, but that midfield, that defence, yeah. If Haji Wright stays fit and still carries on bagging a goal here and there, yeah, I believe. I think we're gonna get up. I believe.
I think we need to be looking at winning the league title now from this position. And I know everyone will say, "Don't care, I'm not that bothered." Obviously, getting promoted is the most important thing. No, I care. I really care if we win the league or not. I think we can start to be a bit more arrogant and selfish in what we want and what the players want. Go and put a marker down. Go and make sure we've got this big lead. Go and win the league with a couple of games left. Go and do it.
100%.
I think they can do that. Haji Wright, by the way, another goal. We've mentioned him. 20 goals this season. Lads, you said 18 and 19. Do we want to change that? He's doing well. He's doing well.
What's he on now? 15?
16.
I think it's 15. Let me double check.
15.
He's cruising now, though, and we've all been in teams like this over the years, even whatever level you're at, where you just seem to find a way to win. And that I think that's where we are now. Out of nowhere, we were struggling. We couldn't find anything. You know, Middlesbrough to Sheffield United. You chat to Hamer and O'Hare, and they're like, "Mate, these are unbelievable." You expect nothing when Middlesbrough come up our place. We've put in that performance, and we've absolutely sprung out the traps moving forward, mate. Just grinding results out. The belief's there again. We're finding ways, and we're putting in performances now. For the first time in a long time, that first 35, 40 minutes, you're like, it's flowing, isn't it? Flowing. It looked easy. It looked light work.
We were back to the scene we saw in October, November time. It felt like just didn't take as many chances as we should have. Didn't take as many chances, but 15 goals it is for Hadji. I think Jig will be quite focused now on trying to win the Golden Boot. How much of a motivation do you think that'll be for him? He's one behind the Potnick at Swansea now, easily achievable to win that for him.
Yeah, there should be no reason why he shouldn't. We've got Sheffield Wednesday at home left. He's going to have a few chances in that game. I think there's a few games all winnable games for us, and he's the man to put the ball in the back of the net at the minute. As a striker, they're the things you want to win. You want to win the league, win the Golden Boot, double whammy for him, puts his value up, gets a pay increase, set for life. Go on, Hadji.
It's weird, isn't it? Because I think last season Joel Perot won the Golden Boot with 19 goals, and that was a really low total. And we all thought that it would be kind of a 25, 30 goals needed this season to win the Golden Boot. And yet we're here again where 20 goals might well do it. 2021, maybe. I think that's well within reach for Hadji at the moment. I thought Sims was good when he came on though as well. We mentioned the goal, but again, he had that touch and shot, which maybe he should have done better with in the box. That was a good chance creation in the second half. Probably our best chance until the goal. But again, it's his energy, his work rate, and he earned us that last minute winner. I thought he was good.
Oh, yeah, very good. Handful, closing them down. He won a few aerial battles. He's done a good job when we've needed him, Sims, to be fair to him this season. He had his run where he was scoring some goals, scored that worldie away at Middlesbrough. Very lucky to get dropped after winning Goal of the Month and Player of the Month. But he's when he comes on now, he's still doing a job. He's part of the squad, part of the team. He knows that. It's hard, I suppose, when you've got Hadji Wright, who's scoring goals and playing well. He's just got to wait for his chance. But he's a good sub to swap. They're like for like, really, I think, them two. They're both similar. They're both big physical forwards. They're both, similar players.
I think Wright at his best is a level above.
Yeah.
But I think you're right. They're not so different. We haven't got like a 5'8".
No, we haven't got like an Adam Armstrong or someone. Yeah.
So they are kind of the same mold. Onyeka, by the way, I can see maybe now why Brentford fans were saying don't let him shoot, because he had a few yesterday where I was like, oh mate, again, chance in the first half which he blasted over and stuff, but we can't criticise him too much. He's been absolutely massive for us, John, and his influence. Hopefully, as we say, he's fit, ready for next week.
Yeah, I think he'll bounce back, mate. I think they'll just give him a bit of a rest. They've got to be sensible now and look after key players. I think he should be fine. Rudoni said it in the lounge. Should be all right. Be good. Precautionary, isn't it?
Yeah, it should be. And the other point I maybe wanted to talk about was Sakamoto versus Esse in terms of what they bring. I was slightly surprised to see a change to the team, Jig, but again, Sakamoto's got through a lot of minutes. Esse had moments, but again, Tats just looks slightly ahead of him at the moment.
Yeah, I was surprised to see him dropped as well, but I thought when Sakamoto come on, he played well. But Esse done okay for about 20 minutes.
Do you think he's been dropped, or do you think he's been rested?
Rested. I think he's been rested, but I also think that Frank needs to keep Esse happy, Palace maybe happy.
The loan clubs.
The loan clubs.
Yeah. I mean, look at Yang. I haven't seen him. Wolf wasn't on the bench yesterday, was he? I think he was not on the bench.
Yeah. What was the bench? I mean, the bench is strong now, isn't it? I mean, you got
so good. Let me get it up for you. I don't think Wolf was on the bench though, but and Yang wasn't on the bench again. I don't think Jamie Allen was on the bench. Let me scroll.
I'll tell you, I thought was good for them, especially in the first half. Sorba Thomas.
Yes, and his delivery for the goal, set piece delivery. But if you look at how he defended, they had one shot on target in the whole game. And
he was still having some joy down the wing and getting some crosses in. He looks a handful.
Yeah, he was good against us at the Britannia. What's it even called now? Bet 365.
Bet 365.
Not promoting gambling. I'm not getting paid for that. But I'm
brand.
How's the Mackey's deal gone, by the way? Were you any close to a brand deal?
No, I'm fuming with them now. I was absolutely hanging earlier. I was driving back from Manchester, pulled into the Mackey's. You know, the one just on the way out to the on the way through past Burbage out that way. Wally Range School. There's that one on the left there. Pulled up 10:45. I was like, wow, double quarter pounder. It's early doors, but I need some salt in me. Sorry, mate. Only breakfast, mate. I had to settle for the breakfast. It's poor.
Sorry, 5:15 in the morning.
No. Quarter to 11 this morning.
Oh, sorry. Right.
And not acceptable. The breakfast. It's just not good enough.
No.
Oh dear.
There were levels in the game.
What did you have? Sausage and egg muffin.
I had the double bacon egg McMuffin, hash brown, the cappuccino, and a fresh orange. But disappointing.
Breakfast wrap, man, for me. Am I going to get killed for having another wrap? No.
That's what I did think, Simon, when I pulled off and hit the M6. I thought you might have been right about the breakfast wrap. Yeah,
the breakfast wrap's got it all in one. Jig Mackey's breakfast. Did we even get your Mackey's order last week?
No, yeah.
It's like a pancake, man, to me.
Yeah, pancake, sausage and pancake with a bit of syrup on it. That'll do.
That's as classy as it comes at Mackey's, isn't it? Really.
Little latte on the side.
You asked me who was on the bench for golf this weekend.
Yeah,
I can tell you that.
We got there in the end.
Yeah. Wilson, Tat, Sims, Kitching, Kessler, Hayden, Bidwell, Thomas, Asante, Eccles, Torp. Wolf wasn't on the bench. Neither was Jamie Allen. Neither was Markello. Which means
where's he? Absolutely mental.
Neither's Brow, by the way. Miguel Angel Brow. We will remember you for your display at Charlton away, and I think maybe that's his golf career in a nutshell. Yeah, but again, it's how much we've strengthened, isn't it?
Southampton away, he done all right when he come on. He had a little run, didn't he? Do you remember that little tricky feet? And everyone was singing "Brow" this song.
He's got a great song. It's a great song as well. Let's just come on. We've seen these turnarounds before with players. He's not finished yet. He's got a part to play.
Yeah, we're not sure
Oh, yeah.
what part that'll
I don't
be
know.
yet, but yeah. I don't think we've ever had this where we've got first team players missing out on a squad every week.
No,
Like,
it's mad, isn't it?
out earlier in the season, like we said, like Perry and Kai Andrews, just youth players filling the bench and a couple of keepers and that, and now we're in this position, which is remarkable, and that's why I think we can get over the line ultimately. Any other thoughts on Stoke, fellas?
No,
Just
no, not really. Just another win, a deserved win. Unbelievable first half performance. Like John, you were saying the other week, when's the last time you can remember us dominating a game? We dominated that first half.
Yeah.
Really dominated it. Second half, it was a bit worrying when Onyeka went off and we just kind of reverted back to Grimes sat a lot deeper again then.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Because Grimes went deep. Is what? Surely it can't
It's legs.
be.
It's legs, isn't it? It's legs. It's a confidence thing. It's like if I go too far, am I leaving a too big a gap to get back in and sort out? But when you've got someone next to you that's going to go in and do that doggy work with you, you can kind of gamble a bit more and move further up the pitch. That's what it is. And I think when somebody like Torp comes on, Torp's good when you're playing well. He's a bit of a luxury, isn't he, out of possession? But when you've got to dig in, you would I would probably consciously or subconsciously sit back in. I think that's just naturally what you would do.
Yeah, I think I agree with you there. I think it was such a good performance overall, and we can be really happy about it because we won the game. It was just the second half was a bit stodgy, and if Onyeka's okay, nothing to worry about. The other thing I wanted to bring up, lads, is 70 points hit already, 71 points, and we're just ticking over into March, which is remarkable. I think there was a graph. Somebody's doing a graph. I think it's CJ on Twitter who's doing a graph of when in the past we've hit the points total and the goals scored this season. It's pretty much all green now. We're almost there for the last kind of 20 years. Best season we've ever seen from Cov. Would you agree with that, guys? Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would. Yeah. Even back to the Premier League years, it wasn't ever this. It was good being in the Premier League, but it was never this good where you're winning every week. And yeah, it's very good.
It's really, really good. And we're starting to see them like little pockets of performances again. You know what I mean? It's another 3. We've got the 3 up in the pocket, bag them and tag them.
I love that, don't they, after the game?
They love that.
1, 2, 3.
In the pocket, mate. Come on. Bag them and tag them.
I would also say 71 points, 11 games to go now in the season. I don't want this form to drop off, but we don't need to be that good now to get promoted from this point. What did we say earlier? Magic 87 points, 88 points?
I'd love 87 just for that. It'd just be magic, that magical number for us. That'd be so mad.
If we got 87 points, that's 16 points from our last 11 games. That's not great. That's like 14th, 15th place.
I think you're hitting 91 points. I think you're going to go.
You've changed your mind now. You're going to go.
No, I want it to be 87, but I think realistically they've got to try and hit that 90 mark.
I think they've got to hit 90 now. What's that? 19 from 11. That's just under 2 points a game. Jig, what are you saying?
What did they say before 88? I think it'll be 90. Yeah, around 90 now. I can't see us. I'm trying to think of the games that we've got left and the games that
Sheffield Wednesday home is 3 points, by the way.
Yeah,
I don't care. Everyone says you're arrogant or whatever. We're going to win that game. So that takes 74 with 10 left.
Yeah,
it's a great position to be in.
Yeah. Even averaging 2 a game. Yeah, 88. I'll stick with that.
Yeah, I'll go for around. Did you say 90, John? I think I'll go for around 90.
99. I'll go 91. I'm going to be confident for a change.
There we go. Absolutely fine. And if you look at the other teams, they've got plenty of ground to make up. As I said, we're 9 points clear of Millwall in third, same amount of games played. Ipswich obviously have a couple of games in hand, but no guarantee they'll win them. They are looking good. If they win both their games in hand, they'll be 5 points behind us. Middlesbrough, obviously, Monday night, if they win there, they are 5 points behind us as well. But we've got this buffer now, guys, and teams are running out of games. The pressure's on them, not us, really, now to perform. And we've come through that bad patch and responded with 4 wins in a row. It's magnificent. It's honestly
another one for Mr. Invincible as well. 9-0.
Chalk it up.
Chalk it up. Latty.
What do you make of him yesterday, Jig? Fine.
Yeah, he wasn't really troubled, was he? I thought he played well. I thought Thomas played well. I thought the whole defence did, to be honest. Van Eyck played well. Yeah, I thought they've all done okay yesterday. It was a pretty convincing performance all round.
All good. Right. Let's move on and do some listener questions. Thanks for sending them in, obviously. JB, by the way, got a question about the Brits. Is John going to be hanging after the Brits? And what's his choice of beverage? Something zero, obviously.
What did I have last night? Nah, do you know what? I got up to the table and there's just buckets of free drink, which always just blows my mind that, you know, I'm like, I've kind of that working class thing where you're like, give it us all before they take it away. So I had a couple of bottles of randomly like Coors Light, which I was not delighted with. And then the table that I was on, they look after like Olivia Dean and Sam Fender, and they just kept winning everything. And I was like, here we go. And the champagne was going. I thought, yeah, I'll have a bit of that. Cover won again, 4 in a row. You know what I mean? Come on, we'll keep rolling. So I had an Aperol Spritz with Rudy. I was mixing drinks. I had a margarita. I had a espresso martini. Couple of
Baby Guinness, couple of shots.
Yeah. Couple of lagers. I tell you what,
he's lost the plot, isn't he?
I made Jig look lightweight. Proud of myself. Had about 23 cream eggs on the way down. There you go. Let's get a cream egg endorsement. Come on.
I'm staggered, by the way, that you got home for 2 o'clock for us to start recording this. That is some
No,
going. I thought it would be 8, 9 p.m., right?
Get on this. I honestly woke up this morning and I had a couple of people going that were with me as well. Like, well, you need to get back. You've got to do the pod. They don't even support Cov. I was like, oh, it sounds. So I was like, boom, straight up. I got in about, I reckon, 3:30. And I was out the hotel by 8:30.
Blimey.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a couple of, I'm going to do another one here. A couple of optimized hydration sachets to get me over the line. Legally, the right side of the line. Drove all the way down like an absolute magic carpet ride it was.
Any stops? Any services? Favorite service on the M6, eh?
Favorite service on the M6.
Did you stop anywhere? No.
There's a good one in Northampton with a drive-through McDonald's. Again, plugging McDonald's. Where are you? Come on.
We can't go on like this. We can't keep doing this.
We'll keep going till it delivers. We've got to get some payout here, haven't we? Eh?
Talking of delivering, McDonald's delivers McDelivery straight to your door.
There we go. See? Eh? I'll tell you what I did have yesterday. We got delivered 3 Nando's. Unbelievable.
Oh, nice. Someone's asked a question about Nando's, by the way. What did you get from Nando's?
I had I normally have the butterfly chicken, but I had thighs, medium thighs, peri chips. What else did I have? I had the halloumi, corn on the cob.
Oh, yes.
And a little DC to drain it. Very nice.
I'm a medium guy at Nando's. Fairly safe. Tabasco mayonnaise is where it's at though at Nando's. What's your spice level? You're an extra.
No, I'm no good with spice. Medium makes me sweat, so I'm medium's my maximum. No.
If he'd said lemon and herb, I'd have removed him from the pod. Lemon and herb. Behave.
Yeah. Medium Nando's, chicken wrap, double breast chicken wrap, halloumi in it.
You were more of a ham batch down the Ursel, you know, the cellophane wrap ones.
I'll be there. I don't mind them. They're all right.
Deary me. We've got a few questions about the legends from today. UK Chemist says, who's your favourite legend from today? And someone else asks, which legend from today would you pick to add to this squad? You enjoy Legends Day, Jig? Did you bump into any of the legends? There's Kean Harris there, by the way. I saw you tweeting about it.
He was, yeah. He got some grief for it, bless him. And he was trying to explain himself. And I thought, that's a bit harsh. Like, he's still a former player. People
he's
say
not the one who decides it, is he?
He's not the one who decides it. I thought, just let him enjoy his day.
Let him live, mate.
Yeah. 51 of them, I think, on the pitch at half time. It was a good turnout. Yeah, Leon Best was there. I think that's the first time he's done it. I like Leon Best for us, but now, I like that. It always reminds me of him.
He's an agent now, isn't he, Leon?
I don't know. So what he does? He might have been scouting.
Had a lovely little LV man bag, didn't he? I saw that.
I'll tell you who was there. Rob Edwards. Not as a former player, but just watching.
Why was he there though? Was
Championship scouting, surely. You've got to do championship scouting for next season. Don't know why he's watching us. Whee!
There you go.
He can watch Stoke. Well, I doubt they're going to be signing any of our players, right?
I don't know. I'm not too sure.
No, I wouldn't have thought so. Money talks, though. Like we say, there's different constraints at different clubs, isn't there?
Yeah, but you wouldn't leave Cov right now and join Wolves, surely.
No.
Yeah, unless I don't know. I think there'll have to be quite a lot of changes ourselves if we go up, right? So there's going to be some players in and out.
That's true. Like a Latte, maybe. No, don't want to dig him out. He's invincible. We're not winning a game in the Premier League if he plays.
No negativity here. No one's leaving. I hope you had a good day out, Rob. Take care, mate. So hang on. Let's answer the question. Out of the legends that were there, yes, you can pick one. Who you putting in, Jig?
I think I always like Michael Mifsud for us up front to offer us something different. The Wasp.
Mifsud over
Mosquito, sorry, not the Wasp.
Mifsud over Huckabee.
Getting his insects confused.
Yeah, Huckabee as well. Yeah, you could have Huckabee. Yeah, he was quality for us, weren't he?
Old Guy Fawkes with his Louis Vuitton belt, bit saucy.
Yeah.
Very high. Did Oggy go on the pitch yesterday, or was he commentating?
Oggy was on the pitch.
Yeah.
He walked out on the pitch all at half time. Yeah.
Who else? Was Snowy there?
No, Whelan weren't there. I can't remember the list now. Give me
Dave Bennett had a new Barnet, didn't he? I saw that.
He's got a mullet.
Oh, sensational from Bennett. What a player he was, though, by the way.
Yeah.
Just trying to get the list up. Oh, never mind.
No McAllister?
No McAllister.
Oh, what a player, mate. Get the list up and we've got to pick one.
Oh, I've only got pictures, which is...
I know who I'm picking, so I'll let you two go first.
Jig's picked, hasn't he?
I'm trying to find the list here.
Michael Mifsud. Really?
Let us know if you find it. Oh, by the way, have you seen... We need to say RIP to the Mahoo Lounge. Seen that news?
Yes.
Gone.
Yeah.
I tell you what, the new bit looks decent.
All right,
from the images. Watchmakers.
Oh, I've got the
Premier League ready.
list. It's a big list.
Go on, then.
It's a big list. Dietmar Brook, John Williams, Graham Walker, Bill Tedds, Ian Goodwin, Kevin Thornton, Tony Dobson, Darren Huckabee, Dele Adebola, Steve Morgan, Dave Boost, Oggy, Benno, Kirk Stevens, David Bell, Paul Culpin, Martin Craney, Howard Clark, Jeff Blockley, Lee Hurst, Isaac Osborne, Mickey Ginn, Andy Blair, Ian Wallace, Max Biamu, Cian Harris, Jimmy Holmes, Brian Roberts, Barry Quinn, Kenny Sansom, Trevor Gould, Stuart Giddins, Patrick Sufo, Michael Mifsud, Gary Thompson, nearly there, Paul Dyson, Danny Fox, Robbie Simpson, David Speedy, Willie Humphreys, Sam Ricketts, and Frank Musa.
Crikey. Wow.
Can you remember all them, John?
I can, mate.
Sounds like meditation you do to get yourself to sleep, isn't it? You're just naming 50 cosplays. I can't remember all of them. I tell you what, I do like Dele Adebola from goals he scored when I was a kid and stuff like that. Michael Mifsud as well, obviously in there.
Good to see. Max Biamu got a big cheer.
Yeah, he always does.
He was my mate's favourite, Ben Hayward. Shout out to him. He was like Max Biamu.
I do like Max, and I do like that he still watches the games, tweets about it, and he loves the club, doesn't he? I love that. Yeah,
I'm going to go by work after the club, so probably some of the best moments of his career with us. Obviously,
I'm going to go Kevin Thornton. No, but jokes aside, sensational on an illegal night out in Coventry. Unbelievable in heat, but technically, if you could get him back to right at the start and get hold of him, technically, God, remember that Celtic friendly he played?
Yeah, he ran it, didn't he?
Mate, technically, look, I really like Kev as well. Good lad, but really naturally gifted player. And you'd just like to have him on the bench and see if you could get hold of him and keep him on the right track for a minute, see what happened there. But yeah, I mean, yeah, some good players there, though. Good turnout as well. And props to the team that put all that together, Sarah and everyone. Do some pretty good work, didn't they? Billy Ball and that.
Yeah. Biggest legend potentially in the opposition dugout this weekend as well. Fitting. Mark Robbins was there. Did you see his post-match, by the way? Oh, he loves us. He proper loves us. You know, he was like, it was too noisy to communicate my message. The atmosphere in here was too loud. And then he was going, yeah, Jay put a great ball in for Hadji. And I'm like, when do you ever hear the opposition managers talk about the opposition using their first names? But it's all players he's signed, players he's worked with for years, players he's done well with. So feel for him. Good to see him back.
Yeah, good reception, Jig.
I think so. I didn't really see much of it, to be honest. But I think most Cov fans still love him, don't they? And are grateful for what he's done for us.
I think
he plays
Frank's
it down
grateful.
almost, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Mark plays it down a bit in terms of he doesn't really go over to the stands, and he's never really gone over to Singer's Corner or anything and got the proper rapturous applause because it's after full time and he's professional. But future Legends Day, when he's not in work, let's make sure Mark's there, and
he's a legend, mate.
AD as well. While we're at it, few football questions that we should probably answer. Matthew says, do you think we found the first half too easy? Thought we could or should have gone in 3 or 4 up at half time? Jig?
Yeah, far too easy. Weren't clinical enough, really. Should have been 2 or 3 nil up, and they found a way back in, which I don't know. They should have been out of sight before that equaliser. And I think the team knew it. I think Frank knew it. I think that's why they all ran in at half time, all ran into the changing room. The conversation was pretty short. We know we can beat these. Let's get out there and do it. Yeah, but they should have been out of sight. Against a different team, because I thought Stoke were pretty poor, to be honest. They've got a couple of little players. That Jun Ho, the 10, he was quite good. And Sorba Thomas. But other than that, I wasn't really that impressed with them. And I think if you dominate a game like that against a good team and you don't punish them, you might come unstuck.
Just knew we were going to concede after missing all those chances, though. It's so typical, isn't it?
Yeah.
Always what's going to happen. Andy, does Torp fit into this formation? John, what do you make of that one? Because he's played a lot of games where we've struggled alongside Grimes. He's also scored a lot of goals earlier in the season, so difficult one.
Yeah, not a starter. I think when you're in the ascendancy, he's lovely to bring on. But we are going to have to grind results out. We've seen that. We saw it away at the Albion. We certainly saw it away at Sheffield United, and he just doesn't do enough out of possession. We've always said it, he's technically very good on the ball. And at the start of the season, when everyone's running at a 9 and you're in the ascendancy and you're battering teams, yeah, he's brilliant. But at the minute, no, we can't. He's not a starter at the minute. No way. Nowhere near.
Agree with you there. Robert says, is Rodoni's improvement in form due to his new improved trim? Is it all about the trim? Power in the hair?
Yeah, it was a fresh trim, weren't it? It was a fresh trim.
Better than, was it top knot he had before, right? Was he have a top knot?
Oh, yeah, he had a top knot for a little bit. Yeah, he was off form then. I think it must be the haircut.
Good little bit of facial hair as well. Not quite a wispy one. It's beyond that. It's good. It's cultured.
It's more than I can grow anyway.
100% as well. 100%.
Monkey Man says, any chance of Jig upgrading to Peroni or maybe even Australia if we go up? Is it an upgrade? I'm not sure.
I don't know. God, I was
rebadged in it.
Bit of a mess on the Wednesday one. And I'd like to apologise to absolutely nobody. And I'm cracking kind of open. Up there, boys.
The thing is, though, it's like you go out, you watch the match, have a couple of beers, and then everyone's like, "Right, when can you do the pod?" And because we've all got jobs, and then I had a couple of people like, there was one comment on there going, "Oh, a bit unprofessional." It's just like, do you know what? Bounce. This isn't a professional thing. This is something that we do for fun, and you know what? We try and fit it in around life and work and whatever. And here we are. And you know what? We had a right good crack on the last podcast, and here we are again doing this today. And, you know, I'm sure I'll listen to this back and think, oh, shit. Clown.
I will say for the audio listeners, you didn't see or hear Jig cracking open a Madry there. Yeah, he's holding one. If you're watching on YouTube, by the way, thanks for liking and subscribing. We've now hit 1,000 subscribers. Nice little milestone for us. If you're listening on Spotify or anywhere else, leave a review. Love it, hate it. Let's hear your thoughts. Yeah, brilliant. Jig,
donate some money. Whatever you want to
do. John Dawkins Mackey's Fund.
There you go, man. PayPal.
John, surely you've got to be planning a Cov Pod promotion party if it happens, right?
Mate, I'll tell you now, if I'm going to get onto the club, and I've got, I mean, here's me, I've got some ideas. I mean, I should probably keep my ideas to myself, to be fair. But yeah, I mean, look, if we're going up, I want to see something. I remember when Leicester had Kasabian on in the park and all that. What are we doing about it? I want to have a party, and I'm here to help.
Duggan's the arena now. Make the most of it.
I'm here to help.
Weekend festival there. Get it going.
Tell you what, the club are trying though. You know, I like Nicola and all the team there. They're having a right good go. And rather than people moaning about it, why don't you get behind it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah,
John,
but
you
like,
tell them.
it's like, well, all right, we'll do nothing. Or I'll tell you what, Punjabi MC had one of the biggest kind of hits that was exported around the world, and he's from Cov. You know what I mean? Oh, let's not bother now. It's all about the enemy. It's like, it's not. It's about other people as well. It's about providing entertainment. You're doing it in the concourses. You can get some acts down there to play. If we get promoted, let's put a party on. Let's try and it's entertainment. We're trying to get everyone down there. We had a record attendance yesterday. The club can only get bigger. Look at the social numbers. Except the only way we get bigger is by doing things like that and creating something special. And we are. The atmosphere is great. The atmosphere is back. The stadiums are full. You know, I remember sitting there with Jig, 4.5, 5, 6,000. No one there. Never thought you'd get back here. Yet we've got this apathy and chip on our shoulder in Cov that we still moan about stuff. What are you moaning about? Let me moan on here and you lot enjoy yourselves. Simple, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the best it's ever been.
Yeah, it is.
Like you said earlier, Si.
I think people struggle with that as well. This is not only the best it's ever been, but the best it might ever be. And I'm not saying the Premier League won't be great. Really looking forward to it. We're going to get there. But this could be the peak. If this is the peak, we've won. We're trying to win the championship. And that might be that. And that's all right, you know. Like, enjoy it. How many years? 25 years since we've not been in the Premier League. And we're going to go and try and win the championship title with 11 games to go. This is brilliant.
Come on. Just get behind them now. Drag them over the line. Mate, I'm always moaning. I love a moan. But you've got to step back sometimes and have a look at it. Jig's right. I remember the Premier League years. They were great fun, but the product really behind the scenes was shocking. You know what I mean? Together by like chewing gum. You know what I mean? What you're getting now is like you walk in, you're like, it's proper. You know what I mean? Props to everyone down there who's really trying to work hard. So, yeah, let's quit moaning. Get behind them. Let's get them over the line. And let's look at it like this, you know, all going up and going, oh, we'll probably get battered when we go up. Really? Battered Sunderland last year. They added well in the summer. They've done all right. Why can't we?
Blimey.
Yeah.
He's Mr. Positive today.
He is, yeah.
I'll fall off a cliff after this. I'll have a kick.
You got to drink more often, John.
Oh, mate, I don't know about that. Christ.
I don't know how to react to John being so positive. Yeah.
What do you think about Had You Right, John?
Love him. Love him. Absolutely love him.
15 goal a season striker. Heading for 20.
Can't fault him.
Taking us to the title.
It's 20, mate. He's mugged me right off. Like a two-bob, isn't he?
He really has. He really has. Who have we got next? We should probably look forward to the next game as well. Well, it's meant to be, right? Bristol City away.
Yeah.
But we don't actually know if it will be yet.
No. When's the FA Cup game?
They must be playing midweek. Give me 2 secs. I think they must be playing midweek.
They're a bit of a mixed bag, though. They've got some good players, haven't they?
Yeah, Tuesday night, Jig, by the way. And we're scheduled for Saturday, 3 p.m, obviously. They drew 2-2 at home with Wrexham last midweek. They lost 2-1 at home to Watford on Friday night. They're a few points off the playoffs, but I wouldn't give them any realistic hope unless they could start really picking up wins. It's hard to predict because we don't know if the game's going to happen.
If they take the FA Cup serious and want to win that and get through to the next round, it might take a bit out of them for the game Saturday. That's the only thing.
Who've they got?
Oh no, if they win, then we're not playing them Saturday, are we?
Who've they got?
Port Vale away, and it got cancelled because the pitch was a mud bath. So you'd fancy them to win that, but if they win it, we're not playing on Saturday.
No. Nice rest for us though. Be about 10 days.
Yes, 10, 11 days, won't it? Which is good. Okay, right. Why don't we, instead of assessing the Bristol City game, because we're not actually sure if it's going to happen, why don't we look at the next 3, which is Bristol City away, Preston at home, and then Southampton at home. How many points would we be happy with out of those 3, given we are in a good position now?
6.
Yeah, I think 6 as well for some reason.
Yeah, 2 points a game that'll be, which is more than enough.
That's what we need. More than what we need. So
yeah.
Where do you think we drop in the 3? Southampton?
They look good again.
Yeah, that's then again, at home we're brilliant. So yeah, we shouldn't.
Who's the new gaffer there?
It's Tonderecker, who was the under-21s manager. Right. He came in at the start, like before Christmas, won a lot of games. Then they went on a really long winless run, and now they've won 5 out of 6. They did only beat Sheffield Wednesday, but they've also got an FA Cup game coming up, so we'll have to see how far they go in that competition. Could help us out. They're on the brink of the playoffs. They're looking really good. But I don't think we'll lose to them at home.
No. No,
I don't
maybe
see us
seven. Then go
losing
for
many
7.
games. So yeah, I think 7's a strong total. I think the Bristol City away game might be the tricky one, just to see how we get on the road after this.
It's always tough down at Ashton Gate, isn't it?
Yeah. Horrible place to go. Not the city. You used to live in Bristol. It's all right. Quite
Nice
actually.
town. I like Bristol. It's good crowd.
Western-super-Mare. It's all right. Nice little beach. Yeah.
And actually, it is, as the crow flies, the nearest beach to Coventry, isn't it? I think. Is that a stat? Have a look.
Where does Jig go for his seaside holidays? I don't know.
I don't know, mate. Phileas Fogg, he's been around the world. Must see, mate.
Oh dear.
Not Blackpool. Yeah.
No, not Blackpool.
You got in and out of Dubai at the right time, didn't you, Jig?
I did, didn't I? Yeah.
I was wondering when our political commentary would start on this podcast.
We may get the PPG title again.
Oh no! I tell you what. On a serious note, I really want us to have that moment. I feel like we won the League Two playoffs and it was a brilliant moment, but ultimately we had to get out of the league. League One, we so deserve to have a moment where the full-time whistle blew and we won something.
Yeah.
Obviously, Championship we've been building. We've lost in the semi-finals. We've lost in the playoff final. Haven't had that moment. And I want us to do it. I want it to be a game we're playing in, preferably at home, where we do it ourselves rather than someone else drops points.
100%.
And I want us to finish a season and go up / win the league and have that moment to celebrate.
Yeah. I'm with you. 100%. That'd be an amazing day. That'd be an amazing night out as well.
At that Cov Pod promotion party, hopefully, John.
Mate, we'll be sorting one out, mate. Either in conjunction with the club or on our own. You decide.
Right. Any final thoughts, or should we?
A lad called Donal in the box with us. He went to the Sheffield United game, and then after he said McFadden was standing waiting for all the Cov players, chatting to them all, congratulating them, having a good chat with them. I thought that's pretty good. He's got a decent picture actually. I'll get him to send it over. But he loves the club as well, doesn't he? I think he's a big fan of the club
lad,
still.
Isn't he?
He's a Sheffield lad, but
yeah. Chesterfield he was at recently.
Yeah.
I think
Where's he at now?
I think it's Chesterfield still. I'll double check that as well. I think he is there.
I'll tell you what, talking to Chester, did anyone see Tom Davis's little cut inside and finish into the top bin? The only reason I mention that is I know that Mr. Darlison here is going out for a couple of beers with Mr. Zane Westbrook and Big Tom Davis.
I am after this. After this,
anyone's interested, they'll be on a Craven run. A couple of Cov legends. Come on.
Yeah.
Icons,
mate.
Down the Warwickshire promotion team. League Two
down the Warwickshire having a knock. They listen to the pod. They want to taste the Guinness down the Ursel.
League One winner
by that Cov pod. So technically, the Ursel should also be sponsoring us. Shambles.
Hearing me all this free promo.
Ain't getting anything out of them, are we? Maybe an hand batch.
Yeah, hand batch, probably.
Yeah.
Where you taking? Is that where you taking them, Jig? You showing them the sites?
Yeah, they seen this thing. The Herschel's got one of the top Guinnesses in the UK, so they're playing golf at the Warwickshire, and they're heading there after that. And they're saying,
lads, though, we've kept in touch with them for years. I mean, we went to Vegas one year, and Jig's Esther hadn't gone through, and he was marooned in Manchester, and Big Tom was at Cov at the time. Come and pick Jig up from the airport, and you
took me for a night around Warrington with him.
I don't know how Warrington. He's a great lad, Tom. Top geezer.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
We've obviously got our that Cov Pod WhatsApp group, and I don't know if you guys want to share what the profile picture on this group chat is, because I think it was set about 18 months ago.
What is it in a minute? Hang on, let's have a look.
It's like a Pro Evolution Soccer version of.
Oh no, I set it. It's Grimmer, isn't it?
Grimmer.
You know, and every time it's his birthday, I send it to him. I'm going, "Happy birthday, mate! Careful on them sunbeds."
There it is.
Look at his face. Look at the grin on
YouTube. You can see this picture of Jack Grimmer in a Wickham shirt on FIFA. Getting booked, actually. He's also getting booked. It's a yellow card. Quite the hairline on that as well. Unbelievable.
I mean, it makes him look like he's got worse acne than Kaniki in Greece. Absolutely shocking. But it looks like he's burnt to a crisp.
Hey, fitting to mention him this week, actually, because we beat Stoke at home. Remember, of course, Jack Grimmer's goal in the FA Cup. And how the two teams have gone in different directions. So they were Premier League, weren't they, Mark Hughes?
Yeah. We were League Two. They were Premier League.
Again, Jack's another one, mate. Every game will text. You know, he's like a fan. He's like, mate, they're grinding it out now. They're in a rhythm. You know what I mean? He's buzzing, you know, and they're all looking at it. All these players that have played their part along the way, all of them, you know, they all deserve to be celebrated if we get back to the promised land. We need to have a big party.
I feel like he was a bit harsh done by Jack, because he was brilliant for us that season. We got promoted, scored a wonder goal in the final, and then we got Dujon Sterling on loan, and I think there was something about he had to play X amount of games or something, and it just completely bombed Grimmer out. And I thought that's
he's had a good career though, mate. It might have been a good mate. He's on 200 odd appearances now at Wickham or something.
It's just gone over 250. Yeah,
there you go. I mean, great move for him, to be fair.
Look at how people have played their part, like you say, though, John. They genuinely all care because they've all been part of the journey, and that is the journey from Grimmer and Davis and Liam Kelly and League Two.
Even Mark McNulty. Anytime I'm in LA for work, he might see me on there and he'll be like, "All right, mate, I'm down in Orange County. I'll come up and meet you for some food or a pint." I'm like, "Sound." Like, you know, and he's like, "What's going on there?" You know, I've been watching the game. Like, they all love it. They're all really connected with the club, and I love that. Max Biamu, another great example. All of them. Kev Thornton still lives in Cov. You know what I mean? Like, Ledge. Like, they all care and they all played a part, and some of them more than others, but they've all played a part. Coming from where we were, I'm 45, and there was a few years ago when I was late 30s, I thought, Christ, we might never get back to where I think we can get to in my lifetime. And that's how bad it had got. And now within 5, 6 years, 7 years, because of a lot of these players and Mark and AD and, you know, the guidance of various different people at the club, Dave Boddy, blah, blah, blah. Unbelievable, mate. We are 11 games. I spoke again about Jack last night. I was like, mate, you are 11 games from changing your lives. And he was like, oh, no, don't get me wrong, mate. That has been spoken about. Because he was saying that when they had the wobble, there'd be a lot of sitting around the training ground, like, just couldn't put their finger on why. Just couldn't work it out. And it was really frustrating them. And then all of a sudden, bang, something just happened in the game. And we said that on here, something will happen in the game, or there'll be a moment where, you know, someone puts a big tackle in, or we turn a side over, and then it will just kind of click again. And that's what we've seen, you know.
I think, Onyeka's a big part of that.
Massive. Yeah. Just new legs, new energy.
Legs, fresh face, yeah.
What do you think our results would have been if we hadn't signed him over the last 4, given we won 4 out of 4 and beat Borough? Do you think we would have continued that?
I think we'd have struggled against Borough. I think he was massive for us against Borough. He was getting well stuck into them in the faces. Something we lacked a little bit of. West Brom, we would have probably went there and won without him. I don't think that they're at the level anymore. But yeah, the Borough game, I think he was a huge part.
I think you'd be in the playoff places.
Yeah.
Wow.
If Ipswich win their games in hand, then you'd be in third.
I don't think you can underestimate that Borough win. The fact it stopped them in their track. If they'd have beaten us, they'd have won 7 in a row.
They're wobbling now, aren't they?
Yeah.
They look like a completely different side from what you saw at Sheffield United. Yeah. Then playing us to now, it's crazy drop off.
Yeah,
and we're just kind of gradually building, grinding the results out. You saw 40 minutes yesterday. Soon that'll turn into 90, and then we're just going to start blasting teams.
And Borough have been dragged back into the pack, haven't they? Which puts more pressure on them, and see how they respond. It's nice that we're not.
Could you imagine? Right, I was thinking about this earlier. Right, you know, you're going about the Premier League, and it's PR'd to within an inch of its life, and it's like, yeah, the Premier League, it's best, it's this, it's that. It is miles off how good it was 20 years ago, 15 years ago. Like, the levels have dropped off, and because it's PR'd so well, everyone's like, oh, it's great. It's not the level, and people are kind of disenfranchised with it. A lot of people probably enjoy watching the Championship more, to be fair. But I think Millwall, especially, but Millwall and Cov going on would be the absolute antidote to what the Premier League is. Imagine Millwall up there; it'd be absolute chaos. I'm here for it.
It would be
quietly going about their business, isn't it?
And genuinely, no parachute payment teams getting in the top 2. We'll have to see on Ipswich. Obviously, they're going really strong, but the fact it's been wide open this year has made it the best.
That'd be a first, though. I wonder if that's a first. That's actually a good point.
I can't remember. I need to research this, but I don't think there's been a Championship winner that's not been a parachute payment team in like 10 years.
Mad.
I'll have to look. I'll research when the last one was. But it's been years and years and years. Even Sunderland going up last season was a bit of a shock, but they had to do it through the playoffs. It's just not the done thing. So the fact we're even in this position with 11 games to go is incredible. We would have all probably taken third or fourth at the start of the season and had another go in the playoff.
Yeah, playoffs would have been the aim, wouldn't it, at the start of the season, especially with what came down.
Because it's not a level playing field.
No.
In the Championship, and yet we are outperforming those teams for now, which makes it absolutely remarkable.
Super Frank, mate.
Yeah,
didn't panic, did he?
No.
We're all good, aren't we? We're going up, lads.
Yeah, we're going up. We're going up.
I'm going up.
Right, cheers, guys. Thanks for listening, as always, and we'll see you next time. Thank you, boys.
Bosh.